Hey everybody, it's Theresa here of Larkin Design, and welcome to a Pocket Life Challenge that I am doing over on the Citrus Twist blog today. This is the layout that I am sharing with you today, and I have a couple of challenges for you. I'm going to present those challenges throughout this video, and they will also be posted on the Citrus Twist blog. I am working with the March Life Crafted Kit, and the March kit is called Life Chapters, and I also have a stamp set that is called This Is Life, that is all about labels and phrases and everything, every good thing that is related to life chapters, reading books, starting a new chapter, beginning new adventures. And so I'm going to jump right in here. And my first challenge to you is to use your alphabet stickers as a title. I'm going to do this twice on this layout. And these are, I have to say that these alphabets are the reason why I fell in love with these kits. They are puffy stickers, which of course, who doesn't love puffy stickers? They're a great font. They're a perfect size for pocket pages and a perfect size for smaller canvases, for traveler's notebooks. Very, very usable. And you guys, they also have numbers. Now, I'm not using numbers on this layout. This is a month by month layout for the month of October of 2018 last year. And so I have almost fully transitioned into doing monthly spreads, probably bi-monthly spreads. Obviously for October, I'm going to have this spread of some of the random photos that we took, and then I'm going to have another Halloween spread that will come later. And so here is my second challenge to you. At the bottom of this card, I wanted to do some journaling on this card. And so I felt like, in addition to my handwriting, that there should be another element of black to this card. And so I'm combining the stamp sets to create a saying. And that means masking off part of the first stamp. You can see that I'm masking that off right now and just not adding the ink to the last word there. So my second challenge to you is to see how you can combine the two stamp sets, or any two stamp sets from your collection, to create sentences or a embellishment or a word strip or some kind of sentiment there. It's always fun to see how you can mix up the words and create your own element there. And so notice how I also, on this card, I added a little chipboard piece to the center, and that is just to add a little dimension and another little embellishment there in the center of that sun. And I really love how that card turned out. Notice too how I did my journaling in 2 columns. Sometimes I do that on 4x6 cards just because it breaks up the text a little bit and makes it a little easier to read there. So moving along here, there were some labels on a cut-apart sheet included in the kit. And of course, labels are always important and always get used up. So I'm going to add that label to this photo. There were a couple of photos from this week of me and my daughter Natalie. And so I'm going to add the little label plus a heart and a star. And they're just tiny embellishments that don't take up too much space on the photo, but they help tell this story. And we were just being silly, and I love hanging out with her and love being silly with her, so that's part of my story here. Now, moving along to another portion of the layout here. So this is my third challenge to you, and that is to layer a Instagram photo over one of the patterned papers in the kit. And so one of the challenges when the pocket pages are 4x6 and 3x4, one of the challenges is what to do with your 3x3 or 4x4 photos from Instagram. And this is one of the ways that you can do that, and that is just layer it over a patterned paper. And notice here I'm also adding a working title using these alphabets, and this is great. So instead of journaling or adding more labels, let your alphabets do the hard work for you. Let them tell the journaling that you want to tell. Let your alphabet stickers tell the story in a very simple and graphic and really fun way here. And they contrast nicely. The white letters contrast nicely on top of that heart pattern paper. My photo here is cropped to about 3.5 by 3.5 with a real narrow white border. Very simple to just include that square photo here in a rectangular pocket. And it introduces another place for color in this layout. So a couple of notes about my design choices here for this layout. When I spread out my photos, after I printed my photos, I spread them out over the pocket page to see what jumped out at me, what kind of colors I wanted to use, and I noticed that there were some pinks in these photos. There are also some greens and some grays from outdoors. This is a fallish kind of layout, and there are also some blues in our clothes and in our hoodies and our jeans, and just those were some of the colors here. And so I chose the journaling cards that had pinks, blues, kind of gray tones. There's a little tiny bit of purple as well. And then on the right hand side, I'm going to pull in that blue a little bit and repeat that. And all of these were colors that were found in this kit, and the overall effect turned out really nice. This is a fun layout to create here. And so notice how I am repeating the chipboard stickers, those round chipboard pieces. I'm repeating those around the layout, and that is your fourth challenge here, is to repeat an element across the page, such as the circle chipboard stickers, the labels you can repeat across the page, anything that is a repetitive thing. Repeat that across your page. That's known, of course, as repetition, and it helps lead your eye across the page. So notice here, this is the next challenge. I have a whole list of challenges for you guys today. So I want you to cut up one of your journaling cards to add to create a journaling card. And so I used that blue card. I felt like it might be a little too much to use that blue card by itself, but I punched the bits and pieces from that card and layered that on top of a white card, and that helps break that up a little bit, but also helps reinforce the blues in this layout, and it adds a little pop of color. And I love adding a little pop of unexpected color into our layouts. The key to that is to repeat that color somewhere else as well. And so you'll see that the remaining piece that I had left over from that journal card is on the patterned filler card at the bottom now, and I'm going to repeat that. I'm going to use that blue again. That way it's not completely out of place, but it does repeat that blue, and it helps tie those colors from those photos in. I really like that, and I think that that's really clever. You'll notice in the 3x4 pockets going across the page, I have a combination of square and rectangular photos there. And again, repeating the square from the Instagram photo. So anytime that you introduce an element, use it again somewhere else in your layout. And here I've used the stamp to create my own embellishment here. And so I stamped it on the label. It fits perfect. And there was just a little bit of space for my own journaling there. So use your stamps to help you write your journaling. Using your alphabet stickers and using your stamps to help you journal is so much fun, and it helps you get more mileage out of your product. Let's see if I have another challenge for you. I think the final challenge is a really subtle one, but it's really easy, and it's something that I've been challenging myself to do for quite a while now, and that is to leave one photo or one journaling card completely unembellished, to just be okay with something not having an embellishment on it, not having to write on it, not having to do anything with a particular photo or journaling card, to just leave it as it is. And that is the 3x4 photo of my studio space. No words were necessary for that photo. It was simply a moment where I captured my studio as it is. It's in a working condition, and it didn't need any words. And so here on this final card, where I wanted to repeat that blue, I decided to layer it underneath a label. And this is just a simple filler card. I have a good feeling about the journaling that I've incorporated into this layout. I journaled on the other 4x6 journal card. I have journaling on several of the 3x4 cards. So this is just a fun filler card, just made to look pretty. And of course, I had to use the beautiful floral that was in this kit. I am all kinds of in love with that floral. And so I just used some of the blue and then layered the label on top of it. I stamped the sentiment on it and added a couple of stars around it. So I hope that you will check out the Citrus Twist blog today. Go check out the challenges. Tell me what you decided to use in your own Project Life spreads, and I hope to hear from you. Comment down below. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel so you will receive all the latest and greatest, and I'll see you back here again soon. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.